want to talk a little bit about the border? Do you want to, or about, about immigration?
Well, actually, I wanted to announce a policy initiative
Okay,
today.
here we go. We're at the fair. Breaking news. Breaking news.
You know, and policy is always overshadowed by the latest controversies, but policy is important. And I trust governors because I was a governor and I know Governor Reynolds. I want Governor Reynolds to have more control over Medicaid dollars. We want to give more flexibility to you in terms of managing Medicaid dollars, having a work requirement
Can
if
I
you
remove
wish.
people from the rolls?
My goodness, after we've been forced to keep them on the rolls, yes. And so you're processing that now. You need to have more flexibility in our environmental regulations. We want to return more authority to the states. But my announcement today is regard to immigration. Right now, federal law, our Constitution gives the federal government responsibility for immigration policy. Well, we've delegated that to employers with employer-based visas if they have a need, but we're dependent upon them. I want to have a state-based visa program that if you in Iowa say you need to have healthcare workers or that you need to have agricultural workers that's more permanent, or if you need to have, you want to concentrate on the biotech arena, you can say this is our priority. We need to have a visa program that would bring that kind of talent or workforce here into Iowa. And so a state-based visa program, and yes, we're going to make sure that the state program has security in place, that they have the right requirements in place, that right enforcement capability, and they have a standard to make sure that they comply with the visa requirements. But this helps us relieve pressure on the border. It gives us more authority with the states. That's the kind of partnership I want to have as president with our governors.
And I appreciate that because we're on the ground. We know what we need. It's not a one-size-fits-all. You realize that. We're both smaller states, but we have to operate a little bit differently. So I really appreciate that. We've really seen it in the, the Medicaid numbers and not being able to take anybody off the rolls during COVID and just the bloated costs. So thank you for that, and especially with the visas. I appreciate that. We were just saying, give us the opportunity to provide a waiver. This is so good so that we can make those decisions. So I really appreciate that a lot. One